Hi, guys. Welcome to our fourth episode of the Long Way Round podcast with JB. This episode is going to be about reality TV. If you're a fan of reality TV, we're going to cover a lot of reality TV topics, all from our first interaction with reality TV all the way to how we feel about reality TV now. We're going to cover a little bit about, we talked about it a little bit on our intro video, which was about online reality games called ORGS that me and Benji have both played in the past. Lots of games in the past. I've even gone as far as hosting games in the past. We're going to dive right into how we originally found reality TV. So, Benji, do you want to go
Hello,
first?
everyone. How are yous? I hope you're having an amazing day. Big Brother season 1 was actually my first thing I saw on of reality TV, I think. And I was hooked, and then I loved it. And then 2007, 2008, I auditioned for Big Brother, and back then the auditions are different to how they are now. They were about, I can't remember exactly what we had to do, but I remember one thing, we had to lie on the floor, and another was we had to get into black bin bags. I went to the audition in Cardiff I don't even know what the name in the Civic Centre in Cardiff, where Winter Wonderland is. And then I got into, what did I get into after Big Brother? I watched it all the way up till it moved to Channel 5, and then I didn't watch the first 2 series. Then I got into Channel 5, and then it moved to ITV, and I was the season of ITV. I had matched with one of the housemates and had a slight conversation with on their first season of just like a few months before they went into Big Brother, and then I don't watch it anymore. I know what goes on as such, but I don't. And then you now, boy.
Well, that was interesting. Do you want to reveal who that person is, Benji, or do you want to
No,
keep that a secret?
I don't. I can't remember.
You can't remember their name? What year was it?
The first year it was on ITV.
Okay. I'll be brutally honest, like, I'm the same. I first was into reality TV from a very young age. Obviously, I didn't watch the first maybe 5 Big Brother UKs because I was very young when it all first came about. Big Brother UK, I think the year that Pete Bennett won,
That was the best
Big Brother
season.
7, that was my first, like, experience of watching reality TV with Nikki Graham. Rest in peace, Nikki Graham, love you. And there were so many iconic housemates that series. I think that, to me, even still is one of, if not the best Big Brother UKs of
It
all
was one
time,
of
in
the
my
best
opinion.
seasons.
And, so I watched Big Brother 7 all the way through till it went on to Channel 5. I watched all the Channel 5 ones. I love the celebrity Big Brother ones from Channel 5. They were epic, like Gemma Collins series. I loved that series. That was one of my favorite series of Celebrity Big Brother. Gemma Collins one-liners. Oh, love her. I'm claustrophobic,
I
Darren.
don't.
Um,
I prefer Tiffany Pollard to her.
and Tiffany Pollard. Oh my, what a queen,
With
by
the
the way.
David.
David Guest, David.
That was funny. That was iconic.
Tiffany Pollard in the dining room going on about Gemma Collins. That confessional. I can actually say that, like, whole confessional. Do you want me to do it?
Go on then.
Should I do it? Right, okay. I'll try and do the accent as well. So she goes like, pretty much had let Gemma know that she is a fat And the shoes that she gave me were not something that I would particularly buy for myself. They were old maiden type of shoes. And she said those shoes were meant to be worn on a beautiful woman. So if that's the case, she should put them back on the rack and she should never even purchase them because she was unqualified to own those shoes if that's the case. And I think Gemma's just a disgrace. She's a disgrace to humanity, and she's a disgrace to women who are actually beautiful and classy. And she just doesn't have the vernacular that she thinks she possesses. Somebody lied to her several times and told her that she was fly, hot, and sexy and beautiful, and she's nothing like that. She's nothing of the sort.
Well done, man. I could never do that. I One liner from Big Brother I can remember is Ashleen to Helen Woods when she came in
Oh
for
yeah.
was it the Time Warp series? And she went basic rations for a basic bitch
For
and chuck
basic, yes.
the heart, the Christmas present at her. I love using that line,
Basic rashes for a
basic
basic,
bitch.
yeah.
But they were actually, before that happened, they were actually besties. But I can't remember. Something happened in the studio of but
On the Rylan was hosting one
yeah,
night and Ashley threw alcohol at Farah Abraham, I
Abraham
think.
as well. Yeah,
That was something else. And then
because
They had to all leave the studio that night because of that incident.
yeah, and the audience apparently, according to Twitter, I don't know how true it is. According to Twitter, because I used to follow people on Twitter that were in the audience, they had to sign NDAs to say that they would never talk about it.
In case people don't know, what does NDAs mean?
I don't actually know. Non
Disclosure or something? Is
disclosure
it some
agreement.
like you're not allowed to like disclose what happened maybe?
Yeah, they're not allowed to say or they can get sued. But I don't know. That would stand now because it's not on Channel 5 anymore and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not on Channel
Exactly.
5 and the NBA probably wouldn't stand anymore anyway. But
No.
I can remember watching that episode and Stephanie, I can't remember her name, surname, had glass in her head and she had to be taken to hospital. You know, the other panel member, what was her name? Stephanie, I think it was Stephanie. It began with an S anyway. It's a woman who'd been on Big Brother, Celebrity Big Brother, and she had glass in her head from when Ashleen chucked the glass at Farah.
Wow.
And Gemma Jameson was on because because it was a season Farah and Gemma Jameson were on,
Mhm.
and Gemma Jameson, is it Gemma Jameson? The porn.
Jenna Jameson.
I knew it was Jameson. And she'd gone back home, and um, she'd gone back home, and then Ashleen, Farah, and Jenna were arguing. Well, obviously it was Farah and Jenna against Ashleen. Ashleen chucked the glass, and then and then this episode got taken off there like it did on Fight Night. Are you too
Oh
young to remember
yeah.
Fight Night?
I've seen it now. I've
Yeah,
obviously watched since, but um I don't recall too much of it. I think it was something to do with two ladies were in the secret house. They were like put
yeah,
there and then they found out
Sharon.
information that was being said in the house and
Yeah,
then they came back into the house
yeah. They were
and then
hidden
there was a
under the
whole fight that
they were
night.
hidden under when they how they got introduced back from my recognition is because I haven't watched it in ages. Is they were what are those things called that the Queen has, and they come in the Queen's not here anymore, but you know what I mean.
They
Um,
came in boxes or something.
you know the things, those metal things that keep flies and stuff away from your and
Mhm.
they were told to lift them up, and the two girls' heads were in these things,
Right.
and then
Okay.
uh, I can't remember who they were, but I remember Victor was one of the men,
Victor, that's his name.
and it was him, two girls, and another bloke, I think, that got in a fight.
Was it Michelle? What's her
Michelle.
name? Was it Emma? Was the other
Michelle and
female?
Emma, that's it. And
Was this not the series that was it Nadia won that
yeah, it
series?
was that series. Yes, it was.
Right, okay. I'm with you.
Um,
Yeah, no, I heard about it.
I was
And then the following one, I'm sure Big Brother 6, Makosi was in the hot tub with Anthony,
Anthony. Yeah,
and, yeah, something went on in there.
yep. Apparently,
Allegedly, yeah.
and Kinga put the
Oh my god.
that was bloody Kinga with the wine bottle. Um, and
They were the days.
Craig fancying Anthony and following him around like a lost puppy.
No,
And
but,
do you remember Shabazz? Maybe you're young.
Shabazz. Yeah, that was the first Big Brother I watched, Shabazz, he was Scottish.
Yeah.
He didn't last very long.
No, he got removed,
He
didn't he?
he left because everybody was picking on him in the
Yeah.
house.
Yep. I wonder what he's like now.
Some of their VTs back in the day were epic, like Bonnie. "Hi,
Bonnie.
my name's Bonna." And
Bonnie.
then you had, Dawn, remember Dawn? She got
Yeah.
removed. Her VT was epic as well.
Yeah. Bonnet. I'm friends with
Yeah,
Bonnet on Facebook.
Bonna.
I'm friends with Bonnet on Facebook, believe it or
Hi,
not.
Bonnie, if you're listening or watching, by the way.
I doubt she is, but you never know.
You never know who's watching these.
No.
I don't even remember what I was talking about now. Oh yeah, Big Brother UK. So I watched it from Channel 4, Channel 5, and then ITV. I mean, I still love Big Brother UK. It'll always be a place in my heart. It was my first like experience when it comes to reality TV. But I think there's just a lot more shows out there now that I
Yeah.
prefer to watch now.
Yeah.
Recently I've been watching The Floor, which is like a quiz show, like based show. It's like a bit of reality TV, but it's really good. Like I love that you get to pick a topic and then you can answer questions on the topic and you have to keep your category and you win money if you win. And the traitors as well. Like, oh my God, that Traitors UK show. I'm obsessed.
I'm
Um,
not a fan.
Love it. I've watched it from series one. I'm still a huge fan. Can't wait for the next Celebrity Traitors to come out this year. Strictly Come Dancing. There's so much going on with Strictly right now. There's so many changes
Yep.
happening, like with the presenters that have left the show.
And
You've
some of
had
the dancers have been given their notice and stuff like that. I don't know because I only know that because I saw it in the while flipping through Facebook today.
yeah. So there's a lot of revamps happening with Strictly, which is a shame, but I do get it. But at the same time, I think too many changes can be very detrimental.
Yep.
So we'll see how that plays out.
Yep.
Um, but there's so many dating shows as well. Like I'm not hugely keen on dating shows. Um, there was a show though, Naked Attraction. I don't know if you remember Naked
I
Attraction.
love
That was interesting.
it. Always seem when I go on holiday, always seems to be on because when you go on a caravan holiday, you don't get many channels on Freeview. And it always seems to be on at about 11 o'clock at night, and I just sit there and watch it. Can't help it.
Naked Attraction is, for those of you who don't know what Naked Attraction is, it's pretty much you have one contestant wanting to find love based on, someone's like you don't see their face initially. You start from seeing their like bottom half, and then it works its way up to the face, and then you then pick the person you want to go on a date with, and then they go on a date as you do, and then it kinda just plays out from there, but it's such an entertaining it's definitely a different show to anything else for sure. I think they have, like, a show I think Ryland hosts it, it's like Dating Naked or something. There
Yeah,
was a dating show that was, like, Dating in the Dark as well at one
yeah.
point, I'd
Do you
like to
remember
say.
Davina McCall's one? I can't. No, you're probably too young because you're like I'm 9 years older than you. So because
What
Davina
one?
McCall is
Which one other than Big Brother?
the
Like, by the
Harvey.
way, Davina McCall, Big Brother UK, best host. I would love to see Davina McCall come back and host Big Brother UK.
Yeah,
That would save Big Brother UK, in my opinion.
yeah. And I liked Brian Dowling as well.
No,
But then I've always been a fan of Dowling. Cousin.
As a person, I love him as a housemate, but as a presenter, I wasn't so sure.
I don't know. They'd like, see, I didn't like, I'm glad that ITV didn't give the hosting to Rylan. He was good on bots, but I, I can't, uh, like gel with him. I don't know.
Benji, what did Davina McCall host? What was the other show she hosted?
I don't know. I haven't got my iPad on me. I can't check it.
She did host the £1,000,000 Drop.
Yeah, she did a dating show before Big Brother. She was hosting on a dating show, so no, you wouldn't remember. And then her
Ah,
first, Davina McCall's first big gig was Big Brother, and they didn't think that many people were going to watch Big Brother, did they? Because it started off as a social experiment.
I do like The Masked Singer. She's in that. I like
Yeah,
The Masked Singer. That's a good show.
I don't
I
watch
wasn't keen on I
TV.
wasn't keen on Masked Dancer though. I think I was glad when that got axed because like it's just like a rubbish version of The Masked Singer,
What was
really.
it? Sorry.
The Masked Dancer. So it was like
Oh,
The Masked Singer, but they were dancing instead of singing.
yeah. Oh, that would be more my thing, dancing rather than singing.
How can you figure out somebody though by dancing?
I don't know. And especially in a big costume like that, it'd be pretty
Yeah, how
hard.
you meant to
It'd be
get someone's
it would
like
be pretty
based on
hard to move
dancing?
because I struggle in some of my drag outfits. I struggle to move. Um, and even though they're loose fitting, and it's going to be even worse now, I've got a breastplate, but um, they're quite. Even though they're loose, they're tight fitted, so you're like restricting on what you can do. Obviously, there are better ways to get it to work, but yeah,
RuPaul's Drag Race, speaking of all that, RuPaul's Drag Race, what's
not
your
a fan.
thoughts?
Not a. I used to love it, and then I think because I watched all the seasons back to back, and then I watched season. I watched up to season 10 from season 1 to season 10 back to back. And then season 11, season 12, and then it was lockdown season, wasn't it?
Is this the US Drag Race you're
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah. And then season, what season was lockdown one? I can't remember.
I'll be honest with you, I only watched from like, I didn't even watch the first series. I started watching from series 2 on Netflix.
Yeah.
Because from what I recall, I don't remember it ever being, the first series ever being on Netflix.
Yeah, it was.
Or if it was, I wasn't aware of that at the
Yeah.
time.
No.
So I watched seasons 2 to 9.
Yeah.
I then watched season 10. I watched season 11. And then I think after season 12, I just kind of got a bit like, it got a bit tedious.
Yeah.
Like it's just repetitive. I love it. I'm a
Yeah.
fan. I love what it all represents. I'm
Yeah.
very supportive. I just haven't watched the recent ones. It's not that I don't want to watch them. It's more like there's just that many. Like they've now got UK version, they've got Canadian version, they've
Spanish,
got like
French.
they've got the whole world version.
Yeah.
Like they've got so many different versions now of this franchise that I can't keep up with all. I've been
Yeah.
in the game with the UK ones. I've watched seasons 1, 2. I've watched the first 4 seasons, I think, and then after season 4, again, it just got a bit tedious for me, and I haven't been able
Yeah.
to keep up.
I watched season 1, half of season 2, and then I just got bored. But on
Of the UK
season
one, yeah.
with the American version, and I haven't watched it. It's over a year now. But I'm on the episode before Candy Muse and Tamisha Iman have an argument. That's the episode I'm up to. Can't remember what episode or what season that is. But I've seen Bianca Del Rio live with
Same.
Mary Mack as her
Yeah, me too.
co-host. Was that in 2024, wasn't it? Is that the year you saw her?
No, I was before then. I think I was 2019, I'd like to say.
I saw it in
I think it was just before lockdown.
2024. I saw it because my brother and his girlfriend bought me the tickets for my birthday.
Oh, that's so nice.
And then I went on Twitter, and then Bianca Del Rio said happy birthday, obviously because I tagged her, but it probably wasn't even Bianca speaking though. But
Might have been.
But they have people to manage their Instagram accounts, don't they? So it probably wasn't
Mhm.
even her. It was probably somebody else. But
You never know.
no, you don't. But
So that's RuPaul's Drag Race for you. Yeah, I love RuPaul. I love Michelle Visage. I love sometimes the guests that come on. They're fun as well.
y-
Um, I'd say my favorite drag queens are like Katia. I loved her.
y-
I loved Trixie Mattel. They're best friends. I love them
I
too.
don't like her.
You don't like Trixie?
Never have. Just can't gel with her.
I think it's more their friendship I like. If I had to choose, I think I'm Team Katia. Like, I love
Yeah,
Katia. But yeah, I think together they're great. I love Bianca Del Rio.
yep.
Angela, I've met Shangela. She's lovely.
Bit controversial, but
Um,
she was one of my favourite queens. She's a bit
yeah,
controversial now, but back then she wasn't.
is she? What's she done like?
Um, when she was doing that TV show with Erika O'Hara, and I can't remember who the other queen was. Uh, it was a Netflix exclusive, and she done sexual misconduct or something.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
I think
Allegedly,
I
that's
think
not.
that's what it
Is
is.
that? Well, was that confirmed or is that just
Yeah,
like
there's a
allegations?
court case against about it. I
Right.
don't
So it's not. So it's not like. Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what the court case has been, because I, like, as soon as it came out, I was like, I've lost interest now, so I don't know what's happened or anything like that. I got the Funko Pop of Shangela, but
Well, when I met Chandra, I love Chandra. I don't know what Chandra's like now, but when I met her all those years ago, I was a fan.
yeah,
Alyssa
Edward.
Edwards,
I
I
was
love
just
her.
thinking her. I would love to see Alyssa Edwards live. I'd
Alyssa
like, I'd
Edwards.
like to see Candy Muse.
Yeah,
Oh, flip, their name's gone.
there's so many.
Yep. I'd like to see Brooklyn Heights. I'd like to see Vanjie.
Yes.
Um,
I've seen Vanjie live once.
uh,
Good.
Thingy and what's that queen called who's on TikTok a lot? And she's a twink out of drag.
Gia Gunn.
No, not Gia. I like Gia, but no, not Gia. um, he's a twink. He's a twink, not Sugar and Spice. I'd love to see them, but not them. Oh, flipping heck. Plastic Tiara. I'd love
Oh
to see
yeah, oh yeah,
Plastic
okay,
Tiara.
okay. What about Jujubee? What's your thoughts on Jujubee?
She's a bit everywhere now, isn't she? Like Ginger Minge, and who else is another one?
Juju, I feel like I'm Jujubee from the org world, like the online reality game world. I am the equivalent of Jujubee in the org
Come
world.
back and never wins. Keeps coming back
I
and
never
never
win any
wins.
games I'm in, but I'm always in the finals. Like I'm always in the top two or three, and never get the crown. I'm always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
I'm always top five. Well, not always. Majority of the times, I don't play anymore, but um, near the end of me playing orgs, I was coming in top five. I got top five on my third game. No, I got top three in my third game, and it was one Brit, one American, no, sorry, one English, one Welsh, one Scottish, and one American in the final. Can't remember who the American was, but who was it? I can't remember, but it was mad.
How was your org life experience? Like, when did you join the org world?
End of 2019, when I had my breakdown, just literally just before I got evicted on the Friday of the game, and then uh, and then I was in uh, community mental health the next day. Well, they were at my house. I didn't go there, but
Mhm.
um, I was first out in my first game, and that was in 2019. Then lockdown hit, and I was just in games for a good 6 months, back to back to back. I had, in that 6 months, I had about 1 week off where I just didn't play anything. but I was literally back to back to back to back to back to back. And that's where my sorry, I was top 4, not top 3, where the English, Scottish, American, Welsh thing was. And that was hosted by Joshy. And then my first game was hosted by Ben Jones. And then I don't even know what games I played in lockdown. I couldn't tell you, apart from Joshy's game, I couldn't tell you what I played in lockdown. Because I just don't remember, because I was in so many. I think I played a Discord game in lockdown, and it was The Circle, and
Oh, the circle, yeah.
and the host left the game halfway through, and there was a lot to go with that. Like, the host left, didn't pay and then came back, and then didn't pay the winner and somebody else, and stuff like that. Then I stopped playing for a while, and then Ben Jones started hosting again, and I played an All-Stars season, and I can't remember what position I came. And I did another season of Ben Jones's where we were in teams, and I was teamed with one of my friends, and I can't remember what position I came in, and got in an argument with somebody, as you do, and then stopped playing again, and then I did Johnny's games, and then I did season 1, season 2, season 4, and then production on season 5. And then first season I was first out, and because I wasn't that active, well, I was, but I wasn't. Season 2 I did better, but I can't remember what position I came. Was it 3 seasons I played? Yeah.
Yeah, season 4,
Season
you got further in season 4.
Season 4, I was doing amazing. I was playing as my drag alter ego, Emeroids. So every Zoom call that we had, I was getting into drag. I was first boot, and then I went into a secret house, and me, Aaron, am I meant to be naming people? I don't know.
Up to you, you can do if you want.
Me, Aaron, I can't remember who else was with me and Aaron in the secret house. Then Warren joined for one night, and then we went back in, and I was sailing through it, getting quite far, getting people teamed up, and then I fucked up. I was in drag. I'd taken my glasses off, so I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and there I am spouting off about a secret alliance that nobody knew about, and I named names, and I accidentally leaked the video to the wrong place, and everyone in there saw it, and then we and then my video ended up on Orgo Drama, because for people that don't know what Orgo Drama is, it's where people who are in drama post about drama. I wasn't in any drama, but because my video was I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, that tipped the argument in the house, shall we say, to the post going on Orgo Drama. That's how my video ended up on Orgo Drama, because of somebody else being cruel to somebody. But the person that posted it wanted context to what they were saying, so my video was the context for what actually transpired and happened. And then me and Johnny played Straightness. For some odd reason, we decided that we were going to tell everyone that we were we knew each other, we were friends, and normally I would keep who I'm friends with quiet, because I don't play Friends Survivor. I will go with who I want when I want. Like, if me and Johnny played a game now, if he wanted to evict me, I'd be like, do it. You've got your reasons. You might see me as a threat or whatever. But we just happened to say in Traitors that we were working together, and um, then we were allowed video calls and stuff. And I caught Johnny out. And then he convinced me that he wasn't a traitor when I caught him out, that he was a traitor. And then it transpired Johnny was a fucking traitor. And my reaction on that Zoom call was priceless, because I knew that he was, but because he'd convinced me that he wasn't, I just presumed. And then when it came out, because at the round table, was it round table you went out, or were you murdered? At the round table, when they say who they want out, you obviously, if people watch the Traitors, they know how it goes. But they say if they were a faithful or a traitor, and Johnny revealed he was a traitor, and my reaction was I can't remember what I said, but my reaction, and then I took a step after my reaction. I was like, even though I'm not meant to talk, because after that, I'm not meant to talk to the people that are on there, but I was like, I feel like I said something bad. So I was like, I'm really sorry, but because I went to Johnny privately and I went, I know we're not meant to message you, but I feel like I have to apologize because of my reaction, because of the way I worded what I said was like, it could have come across as I was being horrible when I wasn't. But and then I went on production for Johnny, and that's all we'll say about that. um, and then now I've left the ORG community. I don't play games anymore. I think I played one more after that, maybe a bit more, don't know. And then now I just do my own thing, and then that's the end of my career. Your turn.
And now you're doing podcasting with me.
Yeah,
So,
keep talking.
and this is fun. I love hearing all that, by the way. So, this is going to be weird to say, but I started my org career. Some may say a long, long time ago. Some may say it was pretty recent, because I was on a website called Tengaged, and for people who don't know what Tengaged is, it's pretty much the same as online reality games, except you're literally playing as like an avatar character. So you're not actually, you don't go on as yourself. You go on as like avatar character,
Yeah.
and then you play all the different reality games on their website. I was only like 13 years old when I did that. But that's talking what? I'm 28 now. I'm 29 this year. So I'm talking 15 years ago, maybe longer, I started my org career. I did really well on there, and I then completely forgot about, once I left Engaged, I was only on there for 2 or 3 years maybe. And then I kind of just forgot about playing online relay games, because I was so interested in watching like I'm a Celebrity, Should They Come Dance, like I said earlier. I loved the other shows that were on at the time, like Golden Balls. I was a huge fan of that. Odia, I was a big fan of that when it was first put on TV. So yeah, I just kind of didn't think too deeply into like online stuff back then. But then obviously lockdown happened. I was on TikTok, and then somebody that was on TikTok as well, he put the two and two together, and I was pretty much talking to him about Big Brother and reality shows, and like we were talking about our interests, and like we had similar like, shows that we liked and stuff. So we connected there, and then he asked me like, "Oh my God, I know you," and I'm like, "Where do you know me from?" And he's like, "Did you not play 10 Gauge years ago?" And I said, "Yeah, I did." And then he was like, "No way, stop." Like, so then we became friends, and then he then introduced me to the org world, that we call it, online reality game world, on Facebook and Discord. I played a few games on there. So then my first like ever org game, like in real life terms, like, well, still online, but I was actually playing as myself in these games, not playing as an avatar character. So my first ever Facebook long term, because there's lots of minis that I played in the past as well. Like I've played thousands of minis. I've won quite a few minis actually in my time in my hour career. So this is 2021 or October 2021. I started playing online reality games. So it was just coming to the end of lockdown, but it was still lockdown times, and I played my first ever Facebook long term game, which was called Big Brother Expedition. And I played 4 seasons of that, I think. I played my first ever game. I came top 3 in my first ever game, which is very impressive. Like, not a lot of people can
No.
go on to their first game and make it that deep and far into a game. Like, when I first played it, I didn't have a clue what I was doing. I was literally, and it's a US Big Brother style as well. So I was playing a game that I've never watched before. I've never watched Big Brother US before. I'm only used to the Big Brother UK format. So I
Yeah.
was playing like I was in the UK house, not as like a US housemate. So, or
You were.
house guest. They call them house guests. But I made top 3 and I won a few challenges. So, like, in my first ever game, I was super chuffed, but I was perceived as like they like to describe me as like a floater coaster character at first. Like kind of just like floated and coasted my way through the game. But like back then when I first played it, I didn't understand that
No.
terminology. I didn't understand what that concept even meant. And like I felt I was getting like attacked for just being myself and playing an honest game. Like that's all I ever do. Like every game I go into, I do change up my strategy in every game, but like my first ever game, I was just being authentically myself throughout the whole game. And I was social. I was working with people. I had alliances. Like I worked my ass off to get to that top 3. Don't get me wrong. I worked to get there, but it felt like I wasn't being heard. It was almost like, oh, it's his first game. He's just floating and coasting, but actually I wasn't. And that made my like that really dampened on my self-confidence that I wasn't actually being a good player. So then I went into like other games, like I went and played Big Brother Blockbusters. That was my second game I played. And during Big Brother Blockbusters, I was doing really well in there. I was really social, I was really strategic. I was making a lot of alliances. I was winning comps as well. So like my first few games, I was actually not doing too bad.
That's good.
Then Expedition were like, Johnny, we want you back for All Stars. So I had to just decide whether to stick at Blockbusters. But when I was playing Blockbusters, unfortunately, no stuff happened. So I had to leave that game, unfortunately, even though I loved that game. And then Big Brother Expedition, not long after, then reached out and was like, hey, we want you to play our All Star game. And like, to go into early days and not be that well known, and for you to then be asked to come back for an all star game, that to me was like, wow, like they see something in me. And I was like, yeah, 100%, I'm going to do it. So I did it. I made it to, I made it pretty deep. I think it was jury, which jury, by the way, in Big Brother terms is like you then vote for who the finalists are. So I got to jury. So I got to have a say in who won the game. Which to get to jury stage, that means you're a pretty good player. So I was pretty chuffed with my all-star experience. There were a few people that I'm not going to say names, but there was a few allegations of people cheating and a lot of games that I've been into as well. And even as a host, I've experienced there's been a lot of people that have been either cheating in games or they've been disrespectful to players or hosts or whoever, and they get removed for whatever reason. I just wish that people would not take these games so seriously and like
Yeah.
people literally, it got to a stage where the community was that toxic. Anything that you said was getting twisted and getting put in orgo drama, which Benji was just talking about earlier. Like orgo drama was crazy. Like you would get little petty like posts being talked about. Like my
Yeah.
game, for example, was at one stage was the hot topic on the orgo drama page, and that wasn't what I signed up to do as a host. Like as a host, I wanted to bring some fun back. I wanted to bring some entertainment. Like I wanted to do a different format. So I hosted my own Big Brother UK format because everyone else that I saw hosting were hosting like Survivor games or Big Brother US games or, the Traitors or the Mole or whatever else they were doing. Sequester, um So yeah, I ended up doing like my own form, like BBUK format, which not a lot of hosts were doing. Or at that time, I think I was the only one that was doing that. So I took that on and I did amazing with it. I loved it. I did 5 seasons. I don't regret anything I did as a host. I think I did the best of what I could given the circumstances and a lot of the situations that happened. I was a very fair host. I was a very equal host. I was never biased to people.
Mm,
People may disagree, but they're entitled to their opinion. But at the same time, I know as a host, like, I would hate nothing more than for a host to be biased towards other players. So like,
yeah,
I'm not gonna do that when I know I wouldn't like that myself. I wasn't a perfect host. Nobody's a perfect host. We do make mistakes. We own up to the mistakes. You know, production teams can be, they can make mistakes as well. They're not perfect
no,
either. House guests and housemates are certainly not perfect, and they can also, cause a lot of things to happen as well. So yeah, I loved my time playing orgs. I loved my Survivor. I seem to be really good at Survivor games. Like, I played Survivor Superstars a few times. I made it to the top two a few times on that. I did really well, like strategically, socially, even competitions weren't my best. I wasn't the best at them, but I always gave them a good shot. And like, there were certain games I played that I did really well in comps, and then other games I used to play that I wasn't so great at comps. But I just went on to have fun, make real friendships, make real connections, be besties with people like in and out of games. Don't do the friends Viver stuff.
no,
Play on your own, do your thing, have fun, don't take it too seriously. Um, but so yeah, Survivor was my thing, but I didn't think I was going to be in Survivor because I've never actually watched Survivor. Never. I
yeah,
watched the UK series, but that was after played Survivor All Games. Um, so yeah, I love Survivor Traitors. I did play a game with Benji on the Traitors. That was eventful to say the least.
that
To
was
elaborate
hard
on
work.
what Benji was saying, I was a faithful to begin with. So like between the beginning and halfway through, I was loyal and honest with him, and like throughout that part. But when because I got recruited as a traitor, I wasn't an original traitor. I was recruited as a traitor halfway in. And that's when I had to really step up my strategy because I knew if I didn't if I didn't accept being recruited, that I would have then been like the next one to go. So I had to be recruited. And then we got to the top eight, me and Benji. Like the whole point with me and Benji telling people that we were friends is because that way we would protect ourselves further into the game because
Yep,
if people know that you're friends with people, they can then put you together and then they can eliminate one of you and separate you. But we managed to get to top eight. Not a lot of people can go into a game of like 20 plus people in a game. And for you to be best friends with somebody in a game, and
yeah,
then for to be that open and honest about being friends in a game to get to
exactly.
top eight is pretty impressive. Like it literally took for one of the strongest players in that series to literally call me out on a live Zoom call
Yeah,
in front of everybody for me to then go back at them. It was very like back and forth, back and forth. It went on for a while. And then unfortunately I did end up getting voted off at
and
top
then I
eight.
went out and then I was the someone else went out, I think, and then I went out after that.
Yeah, that's right. So then I came out as being a recruited traitor that game, but I've also played games where I've been faithful in games. I'm not the best at the traitor games because with traitors, if you're too quiet, you get
You get
scrutinized for
targeted.
it. If you're too loud, you get scrutinized for it. And I feel like I can't do them between game. Like I'm either the loudest person in the room or I'm the quietest person in the room. And like it doesn't matter what I say. The fact that by this point I've played orgs for a couple of years by this point, most people that I played the games with knew me by then. So like they knew what my personality was like. So if I end up being acting a certain way, I would literally just get picked on for acting a certain way. So I would get voted off just for being too quiet or not speaking enough or I was saying too much. Like I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to win either way. Which is fair enough. So if I ever do return back to orgs, not that I am, because I have actually officially retired from the games. But if I ever do return to the games, even though I'm only 28, I know that's crazy. But these org games take up a lot of your time.
Oh, they do. They really,
They're
really do.
exhausting.
Especially traitors, because you've got to be on the ball the whole time. Because my thing is, at the start of a traitors game, I'm a slow burner. I will stay middle, and then I will, as the season goes on, I slowly rise up, and then I'm like, right, you did this, you did that type of thing. You have to be traitors is cutthroat, like it is on TV. I've never seen an episode. Well, I've seen like 3 episodes of the traitors, but it is literally the emotion that they're going through on the TV show is the emotions that you're feeling playing an org, even though you're just on a computer screen and you've got about 100 people that could be watching you. But then you've got the 100 people that are watching you outside of the from watching the live, and then you've got the 20 odd people watching you inside the game as well. So you've got to like, it's just, but the traitors is my game because I know how to work the traitors, not the actual traitors, but the game.
Navigate the format
Yeah,
better.
I can understand that format, but any other format, I'm like, nope. I'm like, what? I
Whereas for me, I can really do well in the Big Brother formats. I could do quite well in the Survivor formats. And like even the Mole, I am a huge fan of the Mole, by the way.
never seen it.
Uh, I love that show. I love the games. Like the Mole is my format because you don't have to be social in the mall. You could literally not talk to anybody, and you can get to the end just by knowing your stuff and knowing who you know who the mole is, like, and knowing what they're about and what. Because like, with the mole, you do challenges, and the mole's trying to sabotage the challenges, and they're trying to not be detected either, so, like, you're trying to figure out who's doing what, because the more money we make as like a team, the mole gets less money that way. But if the mole sabotages well enough, they'll make more in the prize pot. So the mole's job is to sabotage us as just as players.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
but I'm very observant. I'm very good at detecting people, and just by getting to know people as well, I can work things out quite logically and strategically. And I'm very fast in quizzes, so I know that my speed helped me in the mole format, because what happens is all the players do a quiz, and the contestant with the least points, or who's got the slowest time, if there's a tie, whoever's the slowest at completing the quiz, they get eliminated,
Mm,
and it keeps going like that until there's only 2 people left,
wow.
and one's the mole. And then you do one last challenge as a collective, and then the winner of that challenge then says who they think the mole is, and if they're right, they get the cash prize. It's a really good show. It's on Netflix.
Is he?
I've watched both seasons of it. Um,
That's
but yeah,
American, isn't it?
it's an American show.
Yeah.
I wish they would make one in the UK. That would be fun.
Like,
Um,
I think The Circle's good, and now that they migrated it, I haven't watched it since they
I love The
migrated it
Circle.
because I
I
just
love The
cannot get
Circle.
into it.
I miss The Circle UK.
Yeah,
The
I
one in the US, I'm not so keen.
it's but it's filmed all all the Circle franchises. It's actually they're flown into Manchester. It's all filmed in the same house as what
Yeah.
UK one was. That is one show I would have loved to have done. Is that
Mhm.
I'd like to do the Traitors and Gogglebox. They're the only shows that I would actually do. The Traitor,
Go box.
I love Gogglebox. Well, but
So yeah,
I don't get with I love what's her name, Scarlett Moffat, or
yeah,
however you say her name. I don't even know.
Scarlett Moffat, yeah.
I love her, but she says um that was her first reality TV show, but it wasn't. She did Beauty School Cop Out with um the girl that was in Married at First Sight, and is it Jeremy, the Irish guy that was um She did that. It was on MTV, a TV show on MTV when and it only did one series. But and then she won I'm a Celeb,
Mhm.
and now she's
And now
going back
she's
in.
yes. I was gonna say what you're about to say.
She's going back in
She's
to
going back into South African I'm a Celebrity in
yeah,
South Africa.
yeah, with Harry Redknapp. Is it Redknapp?
Yeah.
I can't remember who else is on it.
Adam Thomas,
Yep,
Beverly
Alec. Not Alec.
who?
Never mind. It's because I was reading something earlier. That's why I said that name.
Beverly Callard,
Allard.
Gemma Collins,
Yep.
Sunita, um,
Craig Charles.
Craig Charles, yeah.
But I think Craig Charles and GC should go on to a normal season because I can understand why Craig Charles left, obviously. I can't remember who it was, but someone in his family had died, so he had to leave. And I can understand why the GC left. I don't like Gemma Collins, but but I can understand and I get why she left.
How can you not love Gemma
It's too
Collins?
much, man.
Her and Bobby Norris on Towie made Towie. The two of them on TV, epic.
Towie is
Like
past its
you
sell
can't
by date.
beat. I know, but Towie back then with Bobby Norris and Gemma Collins in their drama and their
And
scenes,
Lydia Bright.
epic.
My favourite was um Lydia Bright, Kurt Norcross, and
Megan McKenna. Remember Megan McKenna?
yeah,
Wow. I love Megan McKenna. I'm a
I
huge
like
Megan McKenna
Megan
fan.
McKenna. I like Megan
Yes,
McKenna. I've always liked Megan McKenna, but Megan McKenna is an act.
kind of.
Yeah, like Mark Mark Wright, isn't it?
Oh, don't get me started on the Wright family. I'm not a fan of the
I
Wrights.
loved the Wright family. I loved Jess. I didn't like Mark. I loved Jess. I loved the grandma.
Have you not heard what's been happening recently?
No, I don't follow celebrity shit anymore.
They've done a podcast recently about women who wear like thongs and bikinis and that on the beach. They're not a fan of women who do that yet. You see Jess Wright wearing a bikini on a boat or something
Yeah,
like not long ago.
in her music video, she's wearing something skimpy, like because she had a music career, didn't she? Of all of 2 songs.
And Michelle Keegan, like, what does she
She
see in
could do
Mark
so
Wright?
much
I'm
better.
so sorry.
She could do so much better than him. Because
100%.
I like Lauren Goodyear. Is it good? Is that how you say your
Yes.
name? Lauren
Yes, I
Goodyear.
love her.
I've always liked her. She had a rough ride.
They done her dirty on that show. I
They
don't care what anyone says.
they done
That Wright
Lucy
family did Lauren Goodyear dirty.
and they did Lucy, and the production done Lucy dirty. She was an 18-year-old girl. They should never put her in that position.
Well, Lucy's very happy with Ryan Thomas, and
Ryan
they're
Thomas.
very cute together, and I'm
Yeah,
a huge fan of them.
I don't even follow them, but at 18, they should never put her in that position, nor should they put Lauren Goodyear in that position either, because if you actually go back in time and read, um, you will find because of the way that how we perceived Lauren Goodyear, she opened a boutique in Brentwood, I think it was. Was it in Brentwood where the filming
Yeah,
is?
where they filmed. Yeah, yeah.
And people actually petrol bombed her boutique because of the way that because of the way she was acting on Towie. Um, and then no wonder that girl is I can't say much because
Well, she's back on telly and she's amazing, and we
she is.
love Laura Goodger. If you're listening, Laura, we love you. But I love you. I can't speak for Benji,
Yeah,
but I love
I
you.
do like Laura.
Amy Childs is still on it.
Not a
Harry
fan.
Daybridge is still on Towie.
Harry Derbyshire,
Um,
Derbyshire.
Ghetto Band, they're still on Towie.
Are they? Oh,
Yeah, Amber Turner, Courtney Green, Chloe Meadows left, I think.
Chloe Meadows is the blonde one, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
I
pretty.
I
I
didn't like
like her.
her. I like Lauren Pope, I did.
Lauren Pope, yes, we love
Chloe
Lauren Pope.
Sims, I liked that era of Towie. Chloe
I
Sims,
liked
Lauren
Chloe
Pope.
Sims. I liked Chloe Sims back in the day.
Yeah,
I'm not so keen on her now.
I don't pay attention to her now. I don't pay attention to any of them anymore.
Again, I did feel like Chloe Sims was in the right with the Elliot Wright. I wasn't a big Elliot Wright fan either. I think Chloe was in the right in that situation.
Elliot Wright, Elliot Wright. Why do I know? He was in the first.
Cousins with Jess and Mark Wright.
I liked Fern McCann. I didn't. I liked Billy Fairs. I never liked Sam Fairs. I found her to be a dread.
Look at Benji talk slating all the Terry cast members.
Um, and I didn't like Bobby. I just found him too dramatic.
Benji.
I liked Harry Derbyshire. I like, one person I missed and she had a rough ride on Towie as well is Jasmine Waller. Waller?
Love
Waller.
Jasmine.
I liked her, but they gave her a rough ride as well.
Yeah, they did. You're right. Justice for Jasmine.
But then after, I think up until Sarah Goodhart of of what's that program
Ex
called?
on the Beach and Geordie Shore.
Geordie Shore. When after she'd done Geordie Shore Birthday Battle or whatever it was called, after that, I think, and then the dancer, the brother of the dancer on Love Island, can't remember his name, and the way he treated Amy and she left.
Curtis Pritchard.
That's it. They had to change the way that they did things on TV because if you watch Sarah's video, she says that she's on this certain medication. I can't remember what it is, but she was literally, they didn't give it to her for 3 days, and she was literally begging them to give it to her, and otherwise she wasn't, because she didn't have no energy, because the tablets had obviously worn off, and she had
Yeah.
no energy, and she was fighting with not literally, she was fighting with production because she wanted her medication and they wouldn't give it to her.
Yeah, I remember she done a video on YouTube on that. Yeah,
Yeah.
she's done a few things like that. Going back a little bit onto like Love Island, Curtis Pritchard, he's done so many seasons of Love Island now. Like I haven't watched Love Island recently, but I've obviously seen a lot on TikTok and things about him. And I think he's just really. I think it's sad when people do too many seasons of it.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of ones that constantly keep coming back.
No,
Anna Higgins, though, I have to say, I am a fan.
she's an icon. The first season
Anna Higgins,
the
love you.
first season of Love Island I watched was the one with Danny Dyer in it and Jack Fincham.
I like Daddy Dyer. She's a nice
Yeah.
person.
Because she was on that program Survival of the Fittest with Jenny West, who's now on the challenge. And
Love Jenny West. Yes, we need to talk
amazing.
about that as well. The challenge, guys. This is going to be a long episode, just to let you know.
We're already 64 minutes in, and she got medically discharged, didn't she?
Yeah.
On Survival of the Fittest on episode 1. So then they gave her Love Island because it's made by the same people. And then he won Love Island. Then she's got a podcast with her dad. I know that.
She recently won SES Who
SAS
Dares Wins
win
with
with
Gabby Allen,
Gabby.
who was also on Love Island.
She's a wet wipe, Gabby Allen.
Oh,
I love her, but she's a fucking wet wipe, man.
She was nice on Big Brother. She did the challenge. She was good on the challenge. She won SAS Who Dares Wins. She was lovely on Love Island. Give her some slack. She's good at what she does.
Most of Celebrity Big Brother, she cried. Most of Challenge, she whined. I like the girl. She's
fierce though. She's a good competitor.
Really
she's not a bad
good.
competitor.
She's a good competitor, though. I'd give her that, but she is a whiner.
I'd be like Gabby Allen, though. I feel like I'm quite similar to Gabby Allen in the way she would act. She's all like, I can't do it, but then when she actually gets put to do it, she can do it. She's pretty good.
Who was it? Her Danny Dyer, and who was the other girl?
She was Australian, I can't remember her name. She was tall, she was really nice as well. I can't remember what her name was, but she also won
Yeah,
SAS Who Dares Wins
yeah.
recently. I love that show, SAS Who Dares Wins. I would
That's on
never do it,
that's on
but I
Channel
do love
4,
the
isn't it?
show.
It's on
Yeah,
Channel
it's on
4.
Channel 4. Yeah, it's a good show.
I've never
Yeah, I
watched it.
recommend
Oh, I
people watching
watched
it.
it when Aunt Middleton, uh,
Oh, yeah.
bit controversial now, isn't he? But when Aunt Middleton did it, I used to watch it. I didn't know who Aunt Middleton was back then, but um, he's
I've
now,
got his autobiography, I've got his book.
he's now running for mayor of London, isn't he? Even though he lives in Dubai,
Fair
lives in
enough.
Dubai, but has gone for mayor of London. Okay, and he's in um with the right wing, and he like Tommy Robinson and Nigel Farage and all that. That's
Yeah.
what he does now. That's what he's
What's your
known for
th
now.
Benji, what's your thoughts on The Apprentice? Do you
I
watch The
I haven't
Apprentice?
watched The Apprentice in years. The last time I watched it was when um Josh that won Love Island, that was on Love Island, the first series of Love Island.
Josh Ritchie?
The one that went out with Charlotte Crosby and
Yeah, Josh Ritchie, yeah.
yeah, when his sister was on The Apprentice. That was the last season I watched.
Okay.
I didn't.
I love The Apprentice. Katie Hopkins comes from The
Yeah,
Apprentice.
she
You've
just
got
Syra Khan comes from The Apprentice as well.
Sarah Khan comes from The Apprentice. You've got Louisa Zisman, who does podcasts. She comes from The
Yeah,
Apprentice. You've got some big names from The Apprentice, actually. You've got Karen Miss Baroness Brady. She's on there. And Tim Campbell, is he not now didn't he win the first series of The Apprentice? And now he's one of the
I'm not sure.
observers on the show.
I'm not sure. I wouldn't watch it in that.
I love when they do the interviews though. That is hilarious.
I
Like
like
when
what
they
I like watching the bitching. Oh, she was on the same season as Lottie from Somerset,
from Somerset.
who they perceive to be a bitch, and she actually isn't. If you watch her TikTok, she's not like that. Oh
Mm,
no, I watched the season. The one. The guy that got kicked off the Strictly Come Dancing. I don't know if he got voted out.
Thomas Skinner.
Yeah, I watched that. That was the last season I watched. On.
Yeah, I like The Apprentice, even though they do make the contestants look really stupid, but
Yeah,
it's a great show. I love the format. I would hate to do it though. I would never put myself through that process.
one of the
It looks
girls,
tough.
one
Just
of
like
the girls
SES, it looks tough.
that won The Apprentice has I can't remember. Well, I don't live there anymore. One of the winners has her bakery is an hour away from where I used to live. It's like an hour and a half
What is
now.
it?
And she used to have a shop in Carmarthen, but that shop's now closed down.
Okay.
The bakery's in Aberystwyth. She's on
Because
TikTok.
you're talking about bakery, I thought the Great British Bake Off and like the crochet and stuff. Do you watch any of that? Because you're a big crocheter. Do
I
you
don't watch
watch?
anything on BBC because
Oh yeah, that's
because
right.
I don't
Are they
have a
on
TV
BBC?
like.
No, are they not? They're not on BBC anymore, are they?
Oh no, Bake Off isn't. No, I don't know what channel the crochet knitting
Are
thing
they
is.
not on Channel 4 or Channel 5 or something?
Channel 4 there, and I don't like Tom Daly anyway.
Oh
Because
yeah, he presents
he's
it.
everywhere, and
Mm,
if you, I haven't got his book,
I like Top Daily.
I haven't got his crochet or knitting books. Crochet, well, I do crochet, but apparently his patterns are written all incorrectly in the book. The same with because I've got the Harry Potter crochet book, not sponsored, and um, even their patterns are all wrong as well. I don't think, in my opinion, the people that create these books, like the Tom Daly one, Tom Daly probably didn't create the book. He did, because his name's on it. But you get what I mean.
Like he authorized it, but somebody else like kind of helped him
Yeah,
direct to like write in the
yeah.
book.
The book is like, uh, it's not correct, or the pattern doesn't match what you're seeing, something like that.
I like Bake Off. I haven't seen the Great British Pottery
Pottery.
and the crocheting and all that. I've not seen much of that.
I like the sewing bee
Maths.
before I because I don't watch TV anyway. I only watch YouTube. So I don't need a TV license, and so I don't watch the Sewing Bee anymore either.
So in B, that's what I'm trying to ask. That's the one I'm looking for. I'm sure these are all on YouTube anyway, and they're on
Yeah,
TikTok. I'm sure you can find clips of that on these
yeah,
shows, on these
you
on social
probably
media.
can, because I watch all my documentaries through YouTube because they go on pardon me, people post them onto YouTube from other channels, and I'm like, so then I watch it that way.
Yeah, no, I get that. Married at First Sight, never seen it, but my mum's obsessed with it. Like,
I'm not
my mum
sure.
keeps making me
I've never
my
seen
mum's,
it.
like, trying to get me to watch it, I'm like, "Right, mum, I'll get to watch it." I even tell her sometimes, like, "Yeah, I'll watch it," and then I'm not. I'm literally
Yeah,
just doing that just so she stop talking about it.
yeah,
What other shows are there? There's so much, like Terry, Geordie Shore, we've talked about that.
yeah.
I didn't watch Made in Chelsea really, like,
Nor me.
wasn't really into that.
I like Hunted. I
Um,
do. That's one
you
show.
what?
That's one show I'd do as well. Hunted.
Well, yeah, that's a good one.
I love that show. I'd love to do that, but I wouldn't do it on my own. I'd do it with somebody.
What about Race Across the World? Would you do
I've
that?
never seen that. I don't even know what they do.
It's similar to hunting, except you're not being caught. You're racing to get to a certain location
Uh,
and get there the cheapest way possible, the quickest way possible as well.
nice. No, I've
It's
never
quite
seen.
fun, and you go and you're with someone while you're doing it, so you're not on your own, you're with
Yeah,
somebody to do it. So it's quite good.
yeah.
I would do them. I would definitely do those shows.
I've seen Hunted.
I'm thinking we're missing some episodes. I'm sure there's some shows we've not even
The challenge.
discussed.
We haven't talked about that. Well, we have,
That
but
was the other
haven't.
one.
We haven't talked about that.
I feel like the challenge is an episode in itself, Benji, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because I think what we should do is with the challenge, when the challenge comes back, we should not, we should do an episode where we're reacting to the episode, if you get
Yes,
what I mean.
I like that idea.
But one, I know it hasn't been confirmed, uh, but you know who's out in a foreign country at the moment?
Hmm.
Huey, that was on Big Brother UK. So I'm thinking, because now is the time that their everyone that in it, social media is going to go quiet. Because Johnny Bananas is meant to be in it, but
Mhm.
he's still active on online or social media. Uh, Cara Maria is meant to be in it. She's gone quiet on social media.
Mhm.
Huey, I don't know if he's meant to be on it, but he's in a different country and hasn't posted since. So
Okay.
there's a chance he could be on it.
Mm. Anyway, I think with the challenge, I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
anything other than I'm a huge fan of the challenge.
yeah, same here.
That's an episode, like I said, it's an episode in itself. Yeah, Benji, I think that's pretty much it
Yep, I think
for
so.
this episode. I think we've done a lot. We've said a lot.
75 minutes. Oh, shit, I can cut this bit out. 75 minutes we've been recording for.
Love it. Right.
And we
Shall
could
we
probably
say
still go on.
shall we say goodbye to
Yep.
the lovely viewers?
Goodbye, people. Love you. Tune in next week.
Remember
Remember,
last time, Benji? Remember last episode?
I ended it. We had technical difficulties at the end of
Yeah,
last
sorry
week's
guys.
episode, and um, my ADHD took over, and I was just like, I don't know what to say, don't know what to say. So I just flipping ended it without saying goodbye or anything like that. So that was my fault. Anyway,
Right, well, I'm gonna say goodbye properly to you all. Thank you so much for
goodbye. Thanks very
watching our
much.
podcast. Make sure you subscribe, like this video, comment, interact, give us some engagement, share it to people, whoever loves reality TV, whoever's in the ORG community, anyone who wants to be a part of that community as well.
Don't.
Feel free to message
I'm joking.
us.
Do.
Feel free to get in contact with us. Make sure to engage in this poll so we can, just see
Send you in the right direction.
who's watching these because we're very invested in this series. We're loving these episodes. We're going to continue to give you more updates weekly, more episodes weekly. And just thank you so much, guys. We love you all.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you, guys. Bye.